In this heat, chances are your air conditioning has been running nonstop, but you want to keep it running all summer long. And here we have some information today with Brian Ellerson. He is with Triangle Service Pro in the Triangle area. Brian, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Sure thing.
First, just tell us, have you guys seen an increase in your call volume?
Absolutely, quite a bit. Anytime it starts getting up over 95, 96 degrees, there's a lot of them start breaking. Or the ones that were already broken, people start noticing that they are broken then.
And what are some things you tell customers to keep these systems going throughout the summer?
A lot of times it's the simple things. It's keeping the air filters changed out so that you get the right amount of airflow over both coils. Getting them serviced in the springtime, that makes a big difference. The efficiencies on the equipment.
So you would suggest getting that annual service? Is that pretty important?
Absolutely. It adds substantially to the efficiency of the equipment. If that outdoor coil is filthy and dirty, then that dirt's insulating the coils, and when it's insulated, it can't cool back down. It uses that to cool the refrigerant back down so it can go back inside and do the same job again. You get a couple extra degrees sometimes off any unit just by getting that part cleaned up, let alone tightening up electrical connections and things like that.
Is there a standard thermostat setting that's recommended, or it just depends on what you prefer? There
is a standard. A lot of times they're designed for approximately 75 degrees on a 92 to 95 degree day, but the only reason you have this stuff is so you can be comfortable. So you just tell everybody, keep it where you're comfortable.
So let's say today, it's supposed to be very hot today. Someone's AC unit conks out. What's the first thing they should do? Shut it off and see what happens, or?
Typically, if you do shut it off, you will prevent if one part burn up, you'll prevent it from burning up 2 or 3 more parts before we can get there to fix it. So shutting it off is always a good, safe way to go until we can get there and look at it. If it's not working, it's not going to do any good just to let it run anyway.
Okay, and you mentioned the air filters. How important is that to check those and make sure they're clean enough, or to replace them?
And it's very important to at least check them every month. Even the ones that say they're 90-day filters and stuff like that, they will, if they're picking up more dirt, they can sometimes get clogged up quicker than the 30-day filters can. So it's good to check them every month either way. And
that annual service, I know it probably varies between companies, but is there a general price range for things like that?
It does. It varies. It also varies depending on how much, what all each company will include in that service, or whether they've got an annual contract for a biannual service with discounts and everything like that. But typically it runs around $100, a little less, a little more.
So an annual service and keep those air filters changed out. That sounds like the 2 main things.
That's the simplest thing. That's the simplest thing. And don't let it get up extremely. If we're going to have really hot days, you can't let it get up really, really hot during the day, or it will never catch back up.
All right. Sounds good. Brian Ellerson with Triangle Service Pro. Good information. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Not a problem.